Okay, guys, welcome back to another review. Here is the last review for this is the last review for for the 4th of July, you know, holiday thing. Now, I told you guys that I wasn't going to be uploading these right off the bat, but I wasn't planning on, this taking this long to do. I did Scooby-Doo, so now I'm going to be doing Mario. Yep, I'm going to be doing Mario. In another episode from the Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. This one is called True Colors. Yep, True Colors. But if you guys haven't already, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1K subs. We're getting closer and closer. If we get to 1K subs, I'll give you guys a super reward video. Yep, we'll get a super reward video. Also, I normally save the following stuff for the end, but I told you guys if I had anything to point out, I'd point it out. So DaVinci Art, for some reason, is not letting me, I'm trying to do requests for people, and sometimes it will not upload images on there. I don't know why. So I'm going to try to do that. If I can't do that, then, I don't know, I guess I can still sell the stuff. But at this point, it kind of feels kind of pointless to, have DaVinci Art, or do it at all. But that wouldn't be AI either. That's just DaVinci Art not wanting to work right. But it's not like that's the only time I've had problems with it. But I did kind of forget about that. So I'm going to try to do some requests for people. But that's for an older audience. So, yep, an older audience. Where, Instagram and all that will be, for a younger audience. It'll be for everybody. But, yeah. But, I think that's pretty much all I have to say here. So, we'll go ahead and get into this episode now and review it. So, as the name implies, True Colors, you guys probably may be thinking, what does this have to do with 4th of July? Well, 4th of July is about, the United States becoming a country, and, supposed to be uniting together and all as one group. Which honestly kind of has been, lately it's been kind of having some problems and all that with, politics and stuff, but that's what the whole 4th of July thing is. It's about, the United States becoming a country and, people gathering around shooting fireworks off and all that. But with True Colors and all that, that's kind of where, this also comes in as well. Now, to be fair, though, this could be a Civil War, themed episode, too. I don't know when the Civil War would have taken place, though. So I'm just doing 4th of July, but again, True Colors involves, again, because you look different, it doesn't mean you can't, be united with people in America, But, yeah. So what happens in this episode is, so apparently they're actually, the Koopalings, mainly two of them, Kooky and Cheatsy, are apparently attacking the Mushroom Kingdom, and apparently having Goombas eat their props and all that, and which I gotta say, the freaking Goombas in this show are freaking menaces. I swear, they are menaces. Like you don't see a freaking Goomba eating shit in the actual games. Which, by the way, I do actually have a a game I'm going to be reviewing here soon. It'll be Mario themed as well. But I figured I'd bring that up because I'm reviewing, this episode. But yeah, but yeah, it's still kind of crazy how like they're eating all the props and all that. It's really crazy, and I just really like that. But apparently that plan backfires, and apparently Koopa is not, Bowser, aka Koopa. I'll just call him Bowser Koopa. I guess technically his first name is Bowser. He's not very happy about his, because his plan failed, but he was sleeping and all that. They tried to wake him up. But I do like there's a little touching moment where he gets stressed out at them, but then kind of calms back down. It's a pretty nice thing. So at least he tends to somewhat care about his kids. I mean, he does get mad at him, and kind of blames him, but at times, he does really care about his kids and all that, so that's good. But, so apparently they have a plan to, like, by they, I mean, Kooky and Cheatsy have a plan about dividing the Mushroom Kingdom. Apparently, by doing that, they spray him with a bunch of paint. Or actually, no, they don't spray, they actually dump it on them. Yeah, spray, dump, same thing. They dump them on there, and apparently even Mario and Luigi get, affected here. As you guys can see, they're blue and red. I like seeing Luigi in red, it's pretty nice. Although their designs kind of look a little bit weird though. Like how is it the blue characters, the skin's all blue, but the red ones they look a little bit like they look pale. They don't look red at all. It's kind of weird how the colors were designed for the skin and all that of the characters, but I don't know. But I do like how they spend the episode where they kind of like slowly drift apart, and then at the end they kind of go back together and all that. It's really nice. It's really nice, and I like how Bowser Koopa, he's just like spending the episode just wanting to take a nap, and the poor guy just wants to take a freaking nap. He doesn't even want to do this. He wants to just take a nap. Well, he gets to take his nap and all that, because apparently they get exposed, and then they run away and all that, and that's pretty much the episode. I mean, there's really not a whole lot, I guess, to say about this episode. It's very, very straightforward. It's a simple concept about, like, two colors being, even though they look different, they're still the same on the, on the inside and all that, and that's what matters, and that shouldn't have them, be fighting and all that, I mean, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice, concept. Yeah, it is a nice concept. But I will say, too, it is nice to see more of the Mushroom People, too. This is something I will say I kind of wish was kind of in later Mario games, too. Like, all the Mushroom People kind of look the same now. Like, they're all the Toads, just different colors. I kind of liked, them looking a little bit different. I guess, to be fair, it probably may be a little bit easier to identify them. But at least I think could give them, like, females and all that, like all the Toads and all that are like, they're all like the exact same, like, design pretty much, like, except for, like, Toadette. And I guess, Toadsworth, it sucks that Nintendo kind of forgot about Toadsworth, I will tell you guys right now, the game I'm actually going to be reviewing actually will have Toadsworth in it. ironically, but I'll talk about that Mario game later, but it'll be a little surprise for you guys, but yeah, I'm just like, but yeah, again, there really isn't a lot to say about this episode, but yeah, I do kind of hate how current Nintendo kind of, like, they kind of, back in the day with, like, it had, like, a kingdom, but, like, had females and males in it. It's kind of like that with, Rosalina. It's like, Star Children, too. I'm like, I hate how they're, like, literally all males. Like, can there be, like, some females, too? I mean, I don't mean to sound kind of, I'm not trying to sound, crazy here and woke and all that, but I'm like, I definitely feel like, compared to this show and all that, like, yeah, there's not really a lot of, like, female and male characters, so you kind of question how they reproduce and all that. Although I don't think the Star Children on like a Mario Galaxy, reproduce, but still, I mean, it would be nice to have a little bit of different, different stuff there, but I don't know. But but yeah, I don't know. But this episode though is definitely very good. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and say this one's definitely gonna get a good, and then I'll go ahead and say I'll give it 120 points. Yeah, definitely 120 points. This one is definitely really good. I will say I really like it. I mean, yeah, I don't have a lot to say about it, but that doesn't mean it's not good. Like, I think the message is very, very good. Like, yeah, it's probably a very overdone message at this point, but they do make it kind of interesting. Also, I like the quote at the end of the episode, which, by the way, is kind of crazy. Luigi's like saying like, do you think anybody in the real world will learn this lesson? and then Mario is like, yeah, when humans get as smart as mushroom people. I like how he looks at the camera like with a weird look. Like, Mario, I swear you guys are gonna get yourself canceled. Which I guess technically they did get canceled because like there's only like 3 episodes of this show after this, and well, this one's actually an A episode. There's a B one too, but yeah, after this episode, there's the B and all that, and then there's like 1 episode left. I don't think that's how they got canceled though. I think that was just I think they probably just it was not a popular enough show. But but yeah, it is kind of still funny seeing Mario just look at the camera like that weird facial look. It's pretty funny. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to point out. Well, I guess there is this like animation error where where if like when they're attacking at night, you can see that it looks like it's daytime, so the lighting looks messed up in this episode. Like, even afterwards, like, it still looks a little messed up. Especially considered they had like a previous episode where they go to this rock concert and all that, and you can see it's like nighttime. So it's kind of crazy, seeing that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird animation error there, but I don't know. But for the most part, I said this episode's not that bad. This one's actually very good. Probably not my favorite of the the episodes, but definitely a very good episode. But I'm actually curious if back in the day, like, if this was actually like, if these episodes were actually released, like A and B episodes, or were they released separate, Because I think Adventure Time was like that. Adventure Time had 11-minute episodes too, and it was released separate, so I'm kind of curious if that's how this was too. I just think it's ironic how this show has like half the episodes the Super Mario Bros. Super Show did, which by the way that had like 52 episodes. This has 26, and then like the Super Mario Bros. The Super Mario World show has like 13 episodes. It is really funny how like it goes from half to half, and then all that. It's kind of crazy. It's definitely crazy. I don't know if I've brought that up before or not, but I brought it up there. But yeah, speaking of the Super Mario World show, I need to actually review that one. I think I'm actually going to review it separate though, because there's not really a lot of episodes, so it'll be easier to like identify it. The Super Mario Bros. Super Show, I'm probably gonna just do a seasonal review on it because, like down the road, just because there's so many episodes of it, and a lot of them are like it's like a mixed bag, really. But I feel like it'd be easier to identify it that way. But this show, like right here, this one, I don't feel like it's necessary to do a review on it. Well, I did do a review back in the day, but like I don't feel like there's a reason to kind of go, and review like every episode and then grade it that way, because most of the episodes are not that bad. Like, I actually don't think there's actually one episode I hate in this show, but of course there's only 26 episodes, so I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and actually let things go from here, because I don't have much else to say about this, but yeah, sorry for this being very late, but I got the video done. That's all that matters. Next up, I'm probably gonna do the video game review, but I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.